Hey everybody, Slomo here. What exactly is 3D printing? I'm glad you asked. On a basic level, 3D printing is kind of like standard printing, but instead of printing a document, well, you're printing a three-dimensional object. And instead of using a standard printer, well, you're using a more special printer that uses a very heavy-duty ink. On a more complex level, 3D printing is the process of taking an idea, representing that idea in a 3D modeling program, taking that model, getting it ready for printing, and then finally printing it into existence. Hey Slomo, what is 3D printing used for? Well, at an industry level, 3D printing is used in the manufacturing process. Companies can print very specialized pieces or equipment needed for a manufacturing process. In fact, Boeing is using 3D printing to create full pieces of their CH-47 Chinook helicopters. On a more consumer-based level or a personal level, people are making some pretty cool stuff like fidget spinners or even props like lightsabers. How does 3D printing work? It works almost like how a standard printer works. An ink distributor runs back and forth over a page, and a computer tells the ink distributor when to drop the ink. And as the ink is being dropped, it's forming characters or letters, but this is only happening in two dimensions, an x-axis and a y-axis. Suppose we started stacking the ink on top of each other. Well, we would get another axis, a z-axis, or a three-dimensional object. And this is how 3D printing works, or at least one type of 3D printing. This method is called FDM printing. This is the most common 3D printing you'll see at a consumer or personal level. Another is called resin 3D printing. This is where a laser is shot into a liquid resin filling container, and it hardens up the resin to form shapes. But we're going to stick with FDM printing for now. What's the future of 3D printing? At an industry level, 3D printing is going to further develop in the manufacturing process. Companies won't have to have such large inventories. If they run out of stock, they'll just print the next part or the inventory they need. On a more personal or consumer level, 3D printers might play the role where people don't have to go to physical stores anymore. They'll be able to go online and search for blueprints for things they want, and they'll be able to print it on their 3D printer at home. 3D printing offers such a wide variety of different new opportunities for the future. It's something we'll have to keep our eye on and start to learn about more. There's truly an endless opportunity with 3D printing. We've only touched the surface on what 3D printing actually is. So make sure you subscribe or you hit that follow button to stay on this journey as we begin to learn more about 3D printing, because our journey is only getting started. So now I hope you know a little bit more about 3D printing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Slomo, signing off.